All right, let's see how this turns out. So 2010 311 Day, 2010 Halloween, Cruise 1, and Powwow, 311 Day 2012, Emic, Silent Giants, pages stuck together, Turtles, Boat Edition, Pink AP with the 10 of 35. The regional Silent Giants. So this is the pink blue and the pink blue. And then I guess we'll call this the red green. And the rest of the red green. Let's see, what do we have next? Chicago. And then the Irvine Monk. And the foil. Some good foil color out of that guy. First of many foils. Roxy. Cruise 3, and this is the boat edition. Or, sorry, the online store edition. And then there's the boat edition, which is a slightly different color. I don't know how well you can tell that. Yeah, that one looks more blue. That one looks a little more green. And then the AP foil on that guy. Kansas City Soto. And this was when they started doing the random signed ones in the stack, so that one is signed. The Detroit, kind of sort of arguably one of the posters that started it all. The Atlanta Duval. Some Capitillars, or Caterpillars if you like. The AP Orange. 311 Day, so Monk. And then Show Edition foil and the AP foil. There were 40 of those. Max's Owls. Always a good story behind the creation of the blue owl as a result of the way things were selling out quickly there in the Midwest. X-Fest, it was just a promotional poster thing. The infamous Octo Lady. And then the sparkle foil. You can see some of the sparkle. And then the fan variant. Followed by the Owl Queen. And then the Thundercats, Mr. Hampton. And then a sparkle foil of that guy. And then the fan variant. The Silent Giants for Detroit. Chicago, the Max Hart combination. Pittsburgh with the Soto robot. Gary, I believe, was the affectionate nickname from Lauren. Costa Mesa Boombox, Mr. Hart once again. Moving on to 2015, the Hart Max combination for the New Orleans warm-up shows. Right into Cruise 4. So boat edition foil, followed by AP, and the AP foil, the Murdashian, as we joked. The event poster from Sixth Man, and then Ian Williams' first contribution for Wendover. And then there's the speckle tone paper with the metallic inks, AP, and then the foil on the AP. And then Ian followed up with the Sacramento Train. Here's the show foil edition, followed by the gold AP and the gold AP foil. Start a summer tour. So we've got the Scottsdale. I don't remember who did which. I think this was Hart or Max. I can't remember who. This was a promo in Oklahoma City. Some guy walked up and handed us a stack of them, and so yeah, there's that. This is obviously Mr. Soto with the antlers. You can't really miss that one. And then you know what? That first one must have been Hart because I think this was Max. Does it have signatures on there somewhere? I feel like it did. Maybe not. Anyway. So there's the regular and the foil. And then Cincinnati, the Bar Pig, Darren Shocks first. So there's the rainbow foil. And then, I don't know how well this will show, the sparkle foil. You can see a little bit of the sparkle. And then the lava, the coveted lava. Only 10 of those bad boys in existence. All right, so that takes care of book 1. Let's go to book 2. Picking up Summer Tour. So Chicago. Oh, I guess I need to move these. Huh. That was dumb. Yeah. So Chicago foil for the show. These are the Nate APs in blue. This is the Monk AP, kind of more with the turquoisey aqua. And then he also had the gold foil. The Milwaukee test print. I can't remember the artist's name on this one. Whatever we were originally told was actually not the artist. It was more like a... I don't even remember. But anyway, regular and foil. Cleveland, regular and foil. AP foil with the orange instead of kind of the red. New York, Silent Giants. And the foil that just doesn't ever seem to come up for sale. I don't know why, but it doesn't. The glow-in-the-dark fortune teller for Asbury Park, Mr. Ian Williams. And there's the foil. You can see a little bit of the shine. Slight color change, ever so slight, for the AP. Atlantic City. This was what, Helton? Yeah, Status Serigraph, Justin Helton. And then there was the regular rainbow foil for the show, and then a lava foil for the AP. The Hampton and Richmond from Mr. James Flame. So we have the regular editions. We have the rainbow foils from the show. Some AP sparkle foils. Let's see if we get some of that sparkle showing. And then my favorite of the bunch, the Noirs. And there were only 11 of these made. So those are pretty, fairly rare. I don't see them a whole lot. Charlotte, back to Mr. Justin Helton, the regular foil on this one. And then the Lava AP, we can see. Orlando, Mr. Diaz. Well, I think this was his second print for 311. So the foil, again, nice, highly coveted. Not too many of these coming up for sale. When they do, they usually go pretty fast and they're usually pretty pricey. APs, we have the gold, we have the green, we have the purple, and then the yellow. And there were only 6 of each made. And I've got the 4s out of the batch. Birmingham, and this was Bioworks, so regular show foil, AP with the turquoise, and then the foil on the AP. Lake Charles, Mr. Soto, regular, and rainbow foil, and then some AP Fun, the lava, which is just crazy amounts of color. The sparkle, which I don't know how well this will capture on the phone, and then there's a horizontal also. There were tons of variants on this, different colors and foil types and whatnot, so lots of those to chase. Max and Brandon for the Dallas-Houston, or rather Houston-Dallas combo. So show edition regulars, the foil for the show editions. And then here's the red regular AP. There are also uncuts and whatnot, which those obviously aren't going to be in these books because they won't fit. Peanut show edition, Peanut foil for the show. AP, I think that's on the speckle tone paper, so change it to the blue, just like the Tim Tree. And then the AP foil. Mr. Williams was back with the Fresno cow. And then the foil cow. And then the AP version, I think it's just kind of a slight more orange. Yeah, it's more of like a darkish orangey red, where this is orange. And then the AP on that guy. Monk 25th anniversary. So the regular and the green variant, of which there are only 20. And then there's the red foil, again, 20. And then the sparkle foil, which might just be the best sparkle foil out of everything. Video and pictures simply do not do this one justice. You just have to see it in person to really sort of capture all the light that this thing throws. DKNG for the San Diego and India warm-up shows. So there's those. And then the green foil, well, regular rainbow foil, but with the green colorway. Two just awesome prints. So let's see, that finishes up book 2. Slide over to book 3, going into 311 day. So regular show edition, orange AP variant. And we get into the fun. Here's the original speckle without the yellow, or speckle, sparkle, whatever. And then here's the full color, but with the sparkle. Then we move on to the plastics, the lenticulars. So gold lenticular and a purple lenticular. That thing's really kind of throwing some color there. It's kind of cool. And then a red foil to finish out the set. Mr. Slater was the regular show edition. And then the rainbow foil. And then there was also the gold and the red foil versions. So gold and red. Summer Tour 2016. So Salt Lake, Monk, the 2 nights. And then we had the gold foil editions at the shows. I think a lot of people overlooked these. They went with the uncut, which was a rainbow foil, and didn't realize, the lighting in the venue is a little hard and whatnot, that the actual cut versions were gold foils. They were slightly different than the uncut rainbow. Mr. Hernandez with his debut. So there's the lava foil, and then another sparkle, speckle, whatever we want to call them. But tons of color coming out of those two with the foils. Chicago. Where did I do that? Oh, okay. So Chicago, Mr. Darren Schock with the lava foil. You can catch some of the lines, and then he did a sparkle, speckle, whatever we want to call it as well. And then he was the first one to introduce, and the video won't really show it, but this was the first one to introduce a wood veneer. So this is literally printed on this kind of sort of sheet of wood. Yes, they roll. They came in a tube. They're not shipped flat. So pretty cool stuff in person. And as you can see, only 8 of those available. Cleveland, maybe the print of the year that year. James Flames with the Guitar Center sort of thing. There's the wow, look at the color on that. Whew, man. So yeah, James Flames with the lava and these speckle, sparkle, whatever we want to call them. The lava mandala from Mr. Duval. Of course, this one doesn't really seem to throw that good a color from the camera. And then Schock returns with another wood veneer variant for DJ Ben. 11 of those available. And then we have the lava, which is just full of color. And then also the sparkle, speckle, whatever we want to call it, for DJ Ben. There we go. There's that color. DC Lava was Brandon Hart. And that one's got a lot of ink, so kind of just catch the lava in a few places here and there. Raleigh, Jeff Soto. This one's got some good color that it throws. Nate Diaz, lava foils for the St. Augustine and Boca Raton. So cool little set that goes together. No uncuts on that one though. The iridescent foil, which this thing kind of changes colors depending on which way you look at it. That's Mr. Helton. That was, what, a run of 15? It looks like I got lucky. I got 15 of 15, so just got in there. This one is a Monk from Alabama. This one was actually a misprint. It doesn't have like the matte on it, so it's kind of just an oddity I decided to keep. It basically kind of looks like the foil where it's glossy, only it still has the light blue printed in it, whereas on the foil they drop that blue, so kind of different. Flames, another candidate for print of the year, I would say. This was the sparkle foil from the show. This is the triple fountain sparkle AP variant. And then we've got the lava variant. Yeah, the lava variant. And then there's also just a regular rainbow AP. And then this was something I had someone pick up. This is I don't know if we'd call it like a test print or what, but basically there were 2 of these made. And it's kind of printed on like a pink paper. And I've also got a baby blue one that he donated for some charity stuff that I'll have to do something with eventually. Acorn, Dallas that year was actually supposed to be DKNG. There was a bit of a mix-up. Acorn was kind of brought in last minute, and she turned out to be one of the more sought after and sort of just not commonly seen prints from the summer. It's kind of funny the way it worked out. AP versions changed to the green, and we've got a sparkle foil, and then we've also got a lava foil, and these also glow in the dark. I'm not going to kill the lights, but Mr. Soto with the infamous kitty print, lava foil, and then there's a gold foil as well. It's funny how cat face hardly even shows up in these. Slater for Los Angeles, so another boombox. And then we've got, I don't know how well these will show, a little bit. So there's the rainbow foil from the show, and then this is a gold foil AP. Danny Excess for Del Mar. And so this one's kind of a weird, it's a foil, but it's pretty heavy saturated on the ink where you don't get a lot of foil coming through. The infamous Derek Hatfield with side boob print. There's lots of chatter on this one when it came out. And then there's the orange AP variant. And then the Red Rocks from Max. And that's a lava foil variant. Moving into 2017, House of Blues, Mr. Nate Diaz. There's the Orlando warm-up show. And then we've got a rainbow foil version as well. Cruise 5, so regular edition. This is the gold foil, I think. Yeah, gold foil. And then we've got a rainbow foil. You can see some of the color there. And then here's another iridescent. So I'll try and move around to catch some of the color change. But that one's got some pretty wild colors it throws out. And then the Max, the onboard, or the boat painting that he did while we were on the ship. So there's the regular edition from the store. Max's, I guess, purple AP variant, right? Is that kind of... Yeah, kind of changed like from the red mountains and whatnot to like a more of a purpley. And then there's a lava foil variant, which just looks really cool in the water areas especially. And in the logo. And then this was done by Sean Logan. This was actually some artwork that was used by Six Man for the cruise, and he had a print available as well. I felt it applied. We should have it in the book with all the other cruises. So, Anaheim, the House of Blues show. So Brandon Hart with the lion, show edition foil. The AP changed to blue, and then the lava foil, which is just awesome. Nate Diaz with the Cannabis Cup right before summer tour. And then the lava foil for that. So seeing some color there. And then start of the summer tour. So the VIP print that went out with some of the ticket packages. Kind of the Miami Vice throwback sort of feel. The Cleveland with the guy's likeness. And I don't even... Oh, wait, no. This is the rainbow foil. from the show edition. And so then this is the Kaleidoscope, I think. Is this the one that moves? Maybe? I can't tell. Kaleidoscope, I think. I think that might be the Galactic. You can kind of see the patterns. And then this is the Cubic, I think. Yeah, it looks like Cubic. And then there's the Lava, I think. Yeah. Lava on that guy. And then Shock, true to form. There's a wood veneer. And then there's still 2 variants I don't have. I think there's like a Kaboom and a Wind Chimes. So lots of variants on those. Silent Giants for Detroit. Hometown guy. And the rainbow foil on that. Bioworks in St. Louis. So the rainbow foil for this. And then the AP variants. There's a like a blue metallic foil. You can kind of catch the blue there. And then there's also a green metallic foil. Lincoln. So Nick Tree continuing the series for Mr. Hart. This is actually one that I found in the stack that is a misprint. It's missing the yellow. You can definitely see the color difference there. So I thought that was a fun little discovery. So then the show edition rainbow foil, the AP rainbow foil, and then the AP regular, and then the AP lava. Chicago Monk, so regular rainbow foil, and then he had some fun. Here's another iridescent. You can see the color change. And then there's one he called, I think, Bubblation. So it's kind of got a weird circular underneath pattern. And then this one's, I can't remember what this one was called, but this one's got kind of the big crazy circles. I think it might have just been a circular foil. Kansas City, this was Mark V, his first addition to the 311 World, the Bo Jackson tribute. So the rainbow foil of that. And then the red thatched, which is kind of cool. Derek Hatfield returned for 4th of July. And much to our surprise when we opened the box, there were lava foils, which are cool. And then there was this Stars and Stripe one, which is just perfect paper for, given it was a 4th of July print. Pittsburgh, Mr. Duval and the Mandalas. So regular, and then the show edition lava foil. And then for APs, we've got a rainbow foil and an iridescent. You can see the color change. And then he had some fun with a sparkle foil. And also the introduction, I think the first time we saw what they call a bubble foil. So it's got kind of a funky sort of pattern to it. And we'll see more of those here coming in the book. Justin Helton, Status Serigraph for Maine. So just a regular edition and the foil. Jay Alders, a new edition as well. This one was really popular with the beach right there in Asbury Park. And he's a local guy, so. And then the rainbow foil on that one. Boston. We've got the Monk with the blow-up toys, and then the super reflective rainbow foil. Who was this? Oh, Dane. God, why can't I think of his last name? It's killing me. I can't think of his last name. But yeah, this was a new edition, new artist for us. And then the rainbow foil for the show. And then switch up the colorway for the AP, the blue, and then this was our first, like we called this the Moon Lava. So kind of a different pattern, but still kind of the swirlies. So we get those. Taz returned for Philly. But I think these were the only two, even from an AP perspective, I don't think he did anything different. So regular and rainbow foil. DC, Brandon Hart, or Silver Spring for the 2 nights. So we got the guy and the robot. And then we've got the regular foil editions from the show. You can see the color on those guys. And then one of the APs. There's a slight color change with those, with the blue, but these are the back to the lava or moon lava foil. So you can see some of the, there we go. So there's a moon lava set, and then there's uncuts and all sorts of fun stuff with these. James Flames for Charlotte. Cleveland last year had the guitars. This year Charlotte gets the drums, a little tribute to Chad. But some throw-ins, you know, for the other guys too. There's the DJs, and there's a, you know, a Les Paul and a Flying V, and so this was the Kaleidoscope foil for the show edition. You can get kind of the cool stained glassy kaleidoscope kind of sort of feel. And then for the APs, we've got the dots, the donuts, whatever. So this one is the, I can't remember which one's which, but this one's like the full color. This one's like the glow in the dark, I think. It doesn't have the orange. You can see the difference. And then I think there was one other. Oh yeah, there's a bubble foil. So again, the bubbles starting to make lots of appearances, and still more coming. Oh, I skipped a page. Dane Henry, that's who it was. Dane Henry. Why couldn't I think of his last name earlier? So Myrtle Beach for Dane Henry, and then at the show we had the donuts foil, or the dots, depending on what you want to call it, and then the AP had this cool intergalactic with all these little squares. So we've got those two. Boca Raton was Pendleton, Don Pendleton, so regular show edition. And then another dots, or donuts, I guess, if we want to. I don't know which we're going with, but. And then there was the boxes, or the intergalactic on this one. And then I can't remember what this one was. The exact names for them. Seems like people have different names for the papers too, but this one's kind of more circles, but galactic or something maybe. I can't remember. St. Augustine, Don Pendleton again. The Ganesha. So then the rainbow foil. And then the really cool thing, they do local posters. They do their own event posters. So this was done by a local artist, and it's basically Sokol or the Sokol Auditorium in Omaha, with like the front windows kind of done stained glass style with the 311 in it. So these were not sold. They were given to, a bunch were given to the band and crew, and I think they give them to like VIP, maybe. I can't remember, but they definitely were not sold. And then the APs, we've got the kind of the blue and purple, and then I think this was like another one of those bubblation kind of foils or whatnot. Diaz for New Orleans, so regular and show edition lava foil. Texas, and this was Bioworks, voted in the group as poster of the year, the Space Fox. So then the rainbow foil, and then the cubic, which was just insanely awesome when the light hits it. And then there's a moon lava, which again, if we get the right light, we'll catch it. And then the coppers, which these were very rare and sought after. There's only 5 of each. So there's the blue copper, and then the red copper. Next, Jeff Soto for New Braunfels, San Antonio. So the regular, and then the rainbow foil, and then there's the AP with the colorway change to kind of the pinkish, and then there's a cubic on that, and then also the gold. It's kind of cool. Dallas, Diaz again. So regular and a lava foil. New Mexico, Jesse Hernandez. It's a very, very deserty, tribal-y sort of feeling. good fit. And then the AP variants. So we've got the colorway change. And there's a sparkle foil or a shatter or speckle or whatever we call them. And then there's also the lava. Denver, Mr. Slater. Shocked everybody when we found out everything was a foil. So the regular edition was red, but it was a foil. And they were slightly more. They were 35 instead of 30, but not too bad. And then the rainbow foil. And then on the AP drop, he did a copper. And then also a magenta. And then there's a violet that was done that was basically a giveaway and things of that nature. I haven't seen too many of those pop up yet. Salt Lake Mr. Flames. So kind of his continuing astronaut skeleton theme. Show edition was a bubble foil, so you can see the fun in there. And then some of the APs. He did this warp speed, which had some really cool lines and colors, as you can see. And then there's a kaleidoscope. We get some good color, and then this one was like a kaleidoscope. I think this was like the day glow, night glow, whatever. Probably blacklight reactive, or maybe they all are, but yeah, this one's just got some ridiculous color. Boise was acorn, so regular and foil, and then the AP colorway change, and then this one's like that same, I don't know, Bubblation or Galactic, or again, can't remember exactly what they called them. Vegas, so this was Mark V again. So Vegas, the regular and the foil. Los Angeles was Mr. Monk. So we're looking at a regular and then the show edition foil. And closing out, he started the tour, he finished the tour. Shock, definitely one of the more sought after prints. The Fish Hippos Fish Tank Aquarium, very fitting for San Diego. So rainbow foil show edition. And then we've got the lava foil AP. I forget what he called this one, maybe the Galactic. Kind of got the bubbles looking. There's a thatched, which has some cool texture to it, as you can see. And then wouldn't be shocked if we didn't have a wood veneer, right? So there's the wood veneer. And then Los Stellarians, so the very first show at Molly's. The rainbow foil of it. Japan shows, so the regular white edition with gold, which these were only done by giveaway. I think there were 5 of these total. Couple kept band and crew, whatnot. Obviously I've got one. A couple were given away in like a raffle drawing sort of thing. So there are a couple floating around. And then the foil versions, so the yellow to blue, and then the blue to yellow. These are, I mean, they're printed on foil paper, but the ink saturation is done in such a way